At 7 p.m. Greenwich Mean Time today, an official skirmish broke out between Amavan land forces and an organised insurgent on the outskirts of Gorizia. Intense fighting ensued, but government forces successfully regained control of the area and repelled insurgents. While the engagement resulted in multiple casualties among the land forces, the operation was ultimately deemed a tactical success, with an estimated 50 insurgents killed compared to 20 Amavan losses. Following the skirmish, national leadership convened at the palace to issue an official statement. Acting Prime Minister Guillermo addressed the public stating, "Today, the land forces of Amava, under its brilliant possible the best commanders, Pino Rowdy, Lord Alexei and Rando, beat the living shit out of an organised insurgency. While Amavan losses were unfortunately larger than desired, given the circumstances, I've decided that their sacrifices were nothing short of necessary, so to speak." In a special report, we also hear from Private Occupier, who was present on the battlefield during the height of fighting. He recounts his experience and the courage shown by his fellow soldiers in the face of overwhelming resistance. Going to you, Adam.
Thank you, Klaus. Here we have Private Occupier, who just came back from his recent deployment in Gorizia. We managed to get him into the RTA studio to ask him a few questions. 1. Can you describe what the situation was like on the ground when the fighting began?
Well, we first started off a quick deployment, getting split into multiple squads. We all got into our squad vehicles, and we drove straight to the area of interest, the town. There were a lot of civilians there. We had to get it all under control, all organized. We had all our vehicles up. We held perimeter of the first a good 10 minutes, and then suddenly some civilians started showing up with weapons. But we quickly and swiftly took care of it, and after about 3 minutes, multiple hostile vehicles started showing up. They opened fire on our infantry, but luckily we didn't take casualties, as we could hide behind the building. As our own armor showed up, they quickly got dealt with.
Right, can you tell us more about the fucking civilians with guns?
Well, I think they got funded by these raiders. They just randomly started showing up, all of them in civilian clothing, civilian attire. You had no idea of knowing. They were on the rear sides of the city. It was really random, but of course we had to get it dealt with. It was under control. We escorted the other unarmed civilians away, and we swiftly got it dealt with until actual conventional hostile forces showed up.
Got it. What would you say were the biggest challenges you and your unit faced during the skirmish?
Well, the biggest challenges and obstacles were definitely the hostile armor. As they came in and they really distracted us for a while with constant suppressing fire, large cannons firing upon our squads. Luckily, we took very little casualties, and those armored vehicles were swiftly dealt with. We actually had one guy storm one of these tanks, shove open one of the hatches, and kill the hostile inside. One of the most heroic actions I've seen.
I see. Were there any moments that stood out to you? Either acts of bravery or critical turning points in the battle? Well, except that
Well, yes, as said before,
Except
the
that
guy
you-
who stormed the
we
tank.
already know that.
We also had multiple guys, me included, who stormed these rear hostiles and took them out so swiftly, saving the lives of all of our soldiers who we were getting shot at. It was all very quick, very quickly dealt with, yeah. The other heroic acts were of our vehicle crewmen, who operated our tanks very precisely to eliminate these hostile forces, the hostile armored vehicles, the APCs. It was amazing to see on the front lines.
I see. What message would you like to share with the people back home following today's events?
Well, I have one message to say, and that is, Amavan it's taking everything under control. There's nothing to worry about. If your family members are getting good, where they will return home safely. They're safe on the front lines with our fellow soldiers, the fellow people of Amavan.
Thank you. Our hearts go to the innocent civilians which died that didn't have guns. They were brutally slaughtered by the opposing side for no reason other than being Amavan. Right. Thank you for your time. Back to you,
Yes.
Klaus.
That is all for today's news. Thank you for listening on Radio Television Amava. This has been the National Evening Bulletin, and I'm Klaus Mein.